Hey guys, I am Katie from Mitts Creek Farm. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be trying to get our live nativity silhouette up. And in yesterday's video, Owen was showing you how he thought he was putting the fence post insulators on the right way. And in fact, he was putting it on the wrong way. So while I'm doing that, he is going to go around and fix those. And then we're going to get that electric fence up and hopefully we'll get the goats moved too. That would be wonderful. The first thing I'm going to do is unplug the electric fence, because then that way I can get in a lot easier. And I don't need to worry about getting shocked like Owen did. So what I'm thinking for the nativity, it's going to be kind of hard to see on here, but this is a big hollow here. And I'm thinking there used to be like a foundation or something here, because there are pieces of foundation, like the big concrete that Owen had dug up a few weeks ago. And so I was thinking of putting the nativity in here, because then we wouldn't need to make the stable so tall, and it would be a little more realistic and cave-like, was my thought. So I am thinking, let's see if you can see how, I'm thinking maybe like right there, because if we were to put it right here, that goes up right there, and it would be angled towards the stone coop. So it would be facing over there, which is what we want. I could put the light behind us, or right behind them, and then I could potentially put, hey bud, I could potentially put like a stable type thing up behind there, and it wouldn't need to be nearly as tall as what it would be if it was down here. And we also wouldn't need to, we could make it more cave-like is what my thought was, make it more realistic. So let me just look around really quick, make sure there's nowhere else. Originally I was thinking over there, but the more I'm looking at it, the more gradual the hill is there, where over here it's a little more steep. So I think it would be more like what I was envisioning. But I'm just gonna look around really quick. Hey bud. Okay. I think kind of right where Handsome's standing, or even right over there, right in there somewhere, is what I am thinking. You're a little dusty, bud. Did get a little bit of rain last night, which is wonderful, but you can see his little wallow there where he does his dust baths in his powder. So that's why he is so dusty, but that's good. That's what donkeys like. It helps keep the flies off of them. Right, huh? Okay, so I think I'm gonna do it right here where I'm standing. And I think that I'm gonna put the stable, the back of the stable up there. What are you doing? I think I'm gonna put the back of the stable up there and then have it kind of come up and over. It doesn't necessarily need to fully cover them. It just needs to make it seem like they're covered, and then provide a little bit of protection for the lights, and provide kind of a wind block for the lights and for the nativity, so it doesn't get full of snow. So yeah, that was the other spot I was thinking, but it doesn't look like what I was thinking in my mind it looked like. And then I was also thinking maybe right in here, but that's not very steep either. So I'm gonna go with it over there. And so now I need to get the nativity cutouts and some posts. stuff is starting to sprout. For a first cut with what we want the seeds from this to get spread out so that this all turns to pasture instead of sand like this. Found a rock. People were asking on YouTube,
Okay.
what was wrong with the tractor. They wanted you to know. You gotta talk loud. I can't.
They want to know what's wrong with the tractor?
They wanted to know what was wrong with the tractor. Talk really loud.
Like what you say is wrong with it when it squeaks, or
No. Why wasn't it working?
There was.
Look at the camera. You're so awkward.
There's a piece of rubber gasket that went through the gas line and got stuck in the filter, the inline filter in the carburetor. So we had to take the gas line out into the carburetor and spray out that filter and get it all cleaned up.
So that is what was wrong with the tractor, but they got it working now. It's running great. I did notice that tire's a little low, so you might want to fill it up.
It's low on hydraulic too.
It is very low on hydraulic, and his wife keeps telling him to fill it up. So the hydraulic fluid for the back part and that runs the tractor, he knew how to fill that, but the front with the bucket needed to be refilled, so it squeaks or makes a weird sound when you're lifting up a hay bale. So I've been on his case to put hydraulic fluid in there. So that's what that was all about. That looks awesome. I am so happy with where it's at. It looks amazing. So this is where the Christmas trees are going to be. These posts are what Owen was putting in a couple of videos ago for lights. So the Christmas trees are going to be there. That's our retail space. And then, so it'll be right there. So I really think that this is going to work out perfect where it's at. And Handsome's going to go knock it over because I haven't screwed it in yet. Yeah. Do you think that they need to be turned a little bit more, or do you think that's good? Like if you put Jesus a little more that way? No, I think that's good. Handsome, don't knock them over.
Can't go in all the way with this terrible screw.
Yeah. We'll have to get some shorter screws into it, but
Should be closer. Seem pretty far apart.
you can move them over a little bit. That's fine. That's kind of the same distance as Mary is.
Excuse me, Handsome. Excuse me.
Scoop Mary closer to, because I can see the bar behind her.
Closer which way?
Towards Joseph. There you go. Yep, that's good.
Is there a square on her?
That's where the bricks were, holding them down, and I glued them together.
This one's kind of crooked.
Yeah, that one's really crooked. I think it hit a foundation rock.
Or you bent it?
It was a lot straighter.
Should be good for now. Where you gonna put the light at?
Behind it. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do for like a stable. Or do I just leave it out? What do you think? Should I leave it out? Or should I make a stable? Because I was thinking like traditional stables would have been a cave. So we got a good chunk of that because we're down on the hill.
I do not feel like gathering rocks and building a cave, that's for sure.
That was on my spring to-do list that never got done. I wanted to put in like almost like a little wall so that it could permanently be there. You don't like that idea?
Nope.
That was a real idea.
Can't even keep my fence standing. You're gonna build a rock wall.
Yeah. I was gonna cement it together. I mean, that's hard to break.
Then it just sits right there in that screw.
No, it needs to be off of the post more.
I can't get in there with this one. Remember that? But I wonder what it's gonna. If we turn it around. Yeah, it tightens up.
It does tighten up really nice.
Yep. I'll switch them.
Is going to go in, unload groceries, right?
Yeah.
And make supper. And Beck and I are going to get all of the T-post or the, what are they? Wood post insulators?
I guess fence post.
Fence post insulators. We're going to get all those fixed. And then we'll have to, I don't know if we'll have time to run the wire tonight yet. You can see the beautiful sunset behind us. It's actually, that's the east. There's the sunset. So it is getting dark. So we're going to try to get this knocked out so that it's done. Beck is being very gracious and letting us use his tools to do this. So that is wonderful. Uh-oh. Is there a trick to getting these out of here, bud?
You gotta put it back in to the wood and push back on that.
I got it. Seems kind of silly, huh?
No, that one's right. How are you? You happy?
Able to get that whole fence line over there done, so I'm more than halfway. I just have to do the side that's furthest from the house in the morning. I won't be able to in the morning because we have a baby shower to go to. We're getting a new niece or nephew, and so we are going to their baby shower. And but tomorrow afternoon I will get that done so that we can get the goats moved in here tomorrow afternoon because I want it done tomorrow. And we had the most beautiful sunset as I was doing that, so that made doing that kind of fun and nice. That usually I'm rushing to get projects done, and it was nice to be able to just enjoy the sunset as I was getting stuff done. But I wanted to give you one last look of the nativity with the lights on and everything now that it is dark enough. And then I will leave you with a gorgeous time lapse of our sunset that we had tonight. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I'll have to move that brick, but I'm not using the extension cord that I had used to hook it up. So I just did that so that nobody disconnects the light. But I absolutely love it. It looks amazing. It's hard to see because now it's really blurry on my camera. It's focused on that. It's okay. But I think I'm gonna put a few more lights behind it just so that it is really well lit on the nights where it's like really dark and really hard to see. But I am super happy with how that turned out. We will feed the animals kind of where I'm standing in the evenings, so that then that way it's more realistic. We'll spread some hay around so that the animals are out eating. But I am so happy with how that turned out. That is it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.